All right, internets. Hi. Low key evening today. Super low key evening today. We're back on this app that you can see me working off of, so you're just hanging out with me while I'm on my phone. I got to get those photos updated again, just like the last stream you're going to see in my catalog. So, hey, I just figured I may as well turn this bad boy on. Let's turn the mic down a little bit. I'm a little loud. I'm maxing out. But, so we're just hanging out today. Like medium entertainment mode, just kind of keeping the grind going. But otherwise, if it's your first time here, my name's Bailey. I operate an eBay store called Grandma's Dead Stock, and on a consistent basis, I also run online auctions monthly based out of Toronto. So what we're working out of here is the back end of the Max Sold app. So this is a local-based auction platform that has both a PC web-based browser side, as well as a digital mobile. Why am I so bad with words today? This is what you take a week off streaming. Yeah, you can't do it so good no more. Wow. But yeah, so we're working off the mobile seller app. Basically, I've got another 50, 60 lots I have to update all the images for. And then otherwise, recently, about 2 months ago, a month ago, I did some photographs at my buddy's cover band concert. So I just I want to get those images out of the way, send it on to them. They were fun to take, so I may as well just bang it out, get it done, and that will be one of my posts for tomorrow, and we can call it a day. So considering how long it took last time, it took me like an hour and a half to upload all those photos, so we'll see. But speaking of which, I mentioned that'll be my post tomorrow. Let's do band photo post. Band photo post. Band photo post. And tomorrow I'll be at the warehouse doing more of this auction prep, but I don't think I'm going to be live this time. I should get a second phone going so that I can do some TikTok live streams. I do have other mobile devices prepped, so it wouldn't be a terrible idea. But hey, we shall see. And I'm cuddled, cozied up in the corner here again. My room is a disaster, but I'm doing my best. Hey, I'm grinding my ass off here, so I can only do so much at a time. Okay, yeah, so we're going to get going right away, and you guys can see exactly what I'm working on. I got chats pulled up, so I do restream, so I have a simulcast going on. I'm live on Twitch, YouTube, and The Kick, so whatever you say on any one of those platforms, then the other people can see it in the chat as well. So, Hobbs Gold Mirror. This one. And I think I deleted all the bad. You might see some personal life photos. Yeah, that's it. Those are all okay personal life photos. But geez. Yeah, this is how far back I am. I gotta scroll this deep this way. I need to make sure I get it done, because I also gotta dump all the images off my phone right now. My phone is way too backlogged with just auction images. I have 60 gigs of just auction photos. Oh, yeah, see too far. Done. So this is a gold mirror. Nothing too crazy. It's pretty. I like it a lot. Someone should pay a decent amount of money for it, but we'll see. That's the thing about these auctions. They all start at $1. So it's a big toss-up. If I'm just unlucky, if we don't get a whale, I'm just screwed. Big based on the luck of having the right whale pop into the auction. But again, this person was a collector. It's a lot of their parents' antiques from their travels, so it's a tough call. It's a tough call to see where we're going to end up. I'm feeling good about it, but as a smart businessman, I've been really trying to temper my expectations. You got to always aim for the lower mark and base your success off of that. But there's a potential that a lot of this stuff could sell for 8, 10 grand total. But there's also a chance it all goes for $3,000, and that would suck. So I have to like not get overly. I gotta keep myself in line. You know what I mean? But we only had a small shoot day, very fairly. But we had to like cut it early because the person that we're collaborating with had other obligations to tend to. So again, like a cool rare lamp, some chips, but it shows all the age. Like if we just get the right amount of lamp lovers in here, could be fantastic. We'll have to see. And it's just not that exciting of a job, you know. It's just sit here, doom scroll, upload. So here we are now. These are Nubian lamps, supposedly. Done. Add images. So they could sell as a pair, but I think these are fair to split up. It's a little too bright. I can like not only see it in the camera, the glare, but it's like, whew. There's no night mode on this app, and I'm feeling it. The internet's really gotten to me that I have to use night mode for everything. Gold tone lamp. Same thing. It's they're great pieces. They're great pieces. So it's like, fuck. How do you? We gotta wish that the right person comes in. May I attempt to stream some Rivals tomorrow? We shall see. Marvel Rivals, that is. Probably play for some funsies tonight. Clawfoot metal base lamp, another cool lamp. Let's see. Trying to keep the phone up so it's like obvious what's going on here. In other words, if I'm just like looking down, it's probably bad for my neck too. Work off my phone so much, I've been having to like consciously make sure that I'm holding my posture up, which is crazy. I didn't think that would become a problem. The funny story is I only know this because I played COD Mobile for a while, and I would get such a kink in my neck from the looking down at the phone. So now that I have to do all of this auction work, it's like a very conscious hold. Bring the phone to your head. Bring the phone to your head. So another one. This one had like great cracked, beautiful details to it, but Like this clawfoot lamp. Like, look at the ornate detail on that. That's beautiful. That's quite beautiful. Same thing. I just did the preach. Hold it up. Hold it up. But sometimes these lamps they go for like $100 easy. Other times they go for like $10. So it's tough not to overpromise the client, and especially when they're so personally attached to the items, that adds like another strain to your client management, for lack of a better word. Dutch coffee urn. So this is how they used to present coffee. This is like it's like a little fondue pot. You see that little burner underneath? You would like cook your coffee, burn your coffee, and you'd leave it. This is like a carafe, for lack of a better word. It's quite beautiful. I feel like this will get the attention it deserves. There's no way it doesn't. It is such a interesting piece of history, this one, for sure. Florentine. These dressers too. These were stunning. Gonna need to recruit help for the auction day. It's gonna be a chaotic event for sure. Oh, I got a message my sibling. Forgot about that. Maybe I can add that on today. Still, I should have it today. No, I don't. Willa. So after coffee urn. Like, look at that, bro. That's beautiful. That's a beautiful piece. Take this bad boy. Same thing. Next one. This guy was a 2 drawers shorter one. Oh my god, that's a mouthful. Two drawer shorter one. Yeah, that's a mouthful. Doesn't help the speech impediment at all. At all. I could see this slot machine not getting put into the auction. It is quite rare. Like, fuck, look at this thing. It's wonderful. Look at this slot machine. Like, 10-cent slot machine. Where are you going to find this anywhere else? Fully functional, lights up, plugs in. I took the back off to make sure I could show all the components for the photo. It's even got the original stamp. Like, this thing is a stunning piece of history. No idea how to use it. We tried to use it. We couldn't figure it out. So that's what we're going to have to ask the owner. Like, can you show us how to use this actual thing? But hopefully this one gets to stay in the auction. Either way, there's a lot of pieces like this in the upcoming one. Come check it out. Here we are, the elephant stand. Cute little piece. This is the one that it's like, yeah, should be worth a lot of money, but fuck, good chance it goes for like 20 bucks. Very good chance. Oval mirror. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Again, another cool one. Like, damn, look at that piece. But it be what it be. We shall see. Oval mirror. We're getting back into some more of the antique statues. I was about to say ancient, but ancient is not appropriate. Oh, this dresser, this cabinet should go for a lot. Beautiful, beautiful details. If I'm correct, this is the like early form of veneer. I think this like red style it's a veneer inlay with like gold brass accents, but I think they're just like gold painted accents. Either way, super unique, tough to date. Again, it's that reproduction era. So I definitely not like an ancient or super antique piece, but it's like still antique because it's probably from the 70s or 80s. But the building materials are way too modern. It's still high quality, but there was modern nails in it. The inlays were there's some sort of plastic. It felt like veneer. So it definitely couldn't be any older than the 60s because that's when it started to become commonplace to use those materials, right? Again, these like wall hanger lights, same thing. Beautiful. Tough to guarantee that they're going to draw value. Very difficult, but stunning pieces, but difficult to guarantee that they draw value. We're making good progress. Less doom scrolling to get to the items. These guys, I'm pretty sure, are Eastern European because I recognize these figures. My grandma, someone in my like Ukrainian side had these. I've seen them before. The old lady holding a weird like gnome baby. This thing was so creepy. Like, what the fuck is this little? What is this? What is this gnome baby? Okay, if someone in the chat, someone in this video in the future knows, like, I take some tips on. I think he's supposed to be like a literal elf or something like that. It said jester, like the jester, but I don't know what is the jester. Where did he come from? Who is he? You know what I mean? Like, whatever. We'll figure that one out eventually. Art prints. Again, the person thought they were old, but they're reproduction from that era. So it's a tough call. Like, they're kind of cool. We posed them up on this fireplace. But the thing is, it's like... Let's see if I have a good image to show it. We're looking at... Like that. There you go. You see how... It's almost like a piece of paper that was printed and adhered to the wood. That shows that it's like a reproduction era piece. So it's that same category as the cabinet I was showing earlier. Still an antique, but definitely 70s minimum, because this was like a newer reproduction style where they'll print out the photo and they kind of, it's just like Mod Podge. They kind of just like glue it on top. So they would have had like a more modern printing press, like creating prints. Printing press makes it sound old as hell, but it had more modern techniques, and then they make the wood look aged by damaging it on purpose and then adding some stains, etc., etc. But it's all part of the strat, you know. Like, yeah, this one too, you can see here, there's like, it's purposeful damage to the piece, right? Like, you can, it's got all the little scuffs on the exterior here. They glued on a picture and then they scuffed it up to make it look like it's old. But really, it's probably, my professional opinion, probably 80s, possibly 70s, but no older than the 70s, for sure, for sure. But they're all cool, all Orthodox religious figures, stuff that people are interested in. There's a big base of like Ukrainians and Polish people in Toronto, so maybe it draws attention. So, like, speaking the same, we've got these like bronze Hindu statues. Intriguing, cool, but we either need someone who collects those or like a genuine Hindu person to be bidding in the auction to appreciate the figures, you know what I mean? Da 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 da, and oh, hey, shouts for the follow. Thank you, Rumble Stillcamp. Appreciate you. I think I'm into the next lot. Am I correct with that one? A tough call, because I did reposition some of these. Yeah, so that's into the next lot. So I gotta take that one out. We'll put this one in here. Thank you, thank you. Appreciate the follow. Any follow helps. All cross platforms. I do simulcast, so I'm on the YouTube, I'm on the Twitch, I'm on the Kick. So don't be afraid to like drop in on any of the chats, because I do have a chat relay available. So if you say something on Twitch, people on YouTube can see it, etc., etc. Kick has some issues with the chat relay, but if you're on YouTube and Twitch, they can see what you're saying, and I can as well, so I'll be able to relay it as you're a reliable narrator. These Hindu figures, beautiful, right? Great pieces. But fuck, if I'm to sell these, I need a Hindu person to come in who knows what they are, right? Otherwise, there's a good chance that they just get passed over for just another cool art piece. But it's tough. It's a tough call. So we're back onto another trio. Slam those guys on. So same issue. Great, cool, beautiful pieces. But it needs to be someone who appreciates what they are, right? And that's tough. That's a difficult one, right? $90, so I got 126 lots in this auction, so we're looking okay. We're looking okay for time. Same issue presented, though, of course, of course. Pair of statues. It always feels good when the doom scrolling gets shorter, because holy shit, man. It's a tough one. It's a good thing I've been a social media coordinator for a minute, so I got it, but it's genuinely like thumb exercises to the maximum, bro. Let's double check the music to make sure I'm not playing copyright music, and I am, so let's get out of here. Thought so. Good thing I caught it. Trying to keep that YouTube running because the YouTube copyright gods already hate me. Exact same issue. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. Very cool. Like this one, particularly stunning. But who's buying it? Who's buying it? It's a very specific person. Temple statue, very cool. I found out I did a Google image search. It turns out this guy's like a toy. He's a temple statue toy, supposedly. So it's very interesting. But like, look at that. Look at that. The thing was, this is another one where it's like I couldn't particularly tell the manufacture timing. Because, like, with all due respect, not saying rudimentary tools associated with any country, culture, etc., but this could be made in the 90s. And it was just made in a environment where they were still using, like, rudimentary tools, right? So it seems like an antique piece. But it's got a sticker on the bottom. So it can't be that old. It's got a bloody sticker on it, right? It's a tough call. It's a tough call. The doom scrolling thumbs, though, bro. This is wild. So I think this is a Pakistani statue. I thought it was a Pakistani statue. And then upon research, it's Sid Indian. But I think it is pre-partition. So I think it's an Indian statue pre-partition. But again, with these production dates, they're difficult. Ugh. I'm a cramping boy today. But it's cool. It's got a lot of detail. These wooden masks were one of the ones that I also had to protest to lot up. I don't think they would do well individually. They are super unique. Hopefully the batch of them brings a lot of attention. But like the white man mask, very cool. The white man mask. Let me add a big asterisk. It's an interesting piece of art. It's not cool because it's a white man mask, but the amount of detail put into this shit. This one seemed actually antique, right? Contrast that with the Thai style or Polynesian style. Like, look at that dragon boy. This dragon boy, super interesting. It's the only thing about the phone screen. It does lag when I pull up new images for some reason. There you go. This guy. This guy right here. Quite cool. Quite cool. Save. Oh. Thank you, Maple Glades. Appreciate it. Back at work, puttering away. You guys really just be scanning the photography channel on Twitch and whatnot too. Hope you're doing well. Hope the holidays have treated you well, friend. It is very supportive and nice that you pop back in here every now and then. I genuinely hope you're having a happy holidays. Gotta do the hunting. Hey, I started as a public relations professional in my educated career, so I admire you're pulling the strats off utterly correctly. What I'm doing today is I've been doing all of this auction work. You've popped in and seen me do auctions before, so this is we're documenting lots for the upcoming auction at the end of January. Well, dang, thanks. That's good to hear. I appreciate it. It's been a nice holiday out in Vancouver at the moment because my sister is due with her second any day now. Congratulations. Big congrats. New family members on the way. Is she with a boy or with a girl? Are you about to have a nephew or a niece? Not that genders matter. I just figured it would be a nice follow-up, but personally, I also don't think it matters if that's something you don't want to share. Fantastic. Yeah. You know me. I said I was a PR professional. I just want to make sure I cover all the bases. I don't want to presume, right? No, it's good. It's good to see you again. I'll even write it down in my book right now. You have been top of mind. Your photography community has been top of mind. I just got distracted this season because our auction business is finally picking up. We had a lot of clients to run through in the past month, and I've just been so low capacity for additional internet stuff. But I appreciate it. Thank you for dropping in. Big congrats. Yeah, that's also true. Especially with the determination I see you expressing. If anything, you're making me more excited when I only hear from you every month or so. Because I'm like, oh yeah, this guy's genuinely committed to building up this community and like really connecting people. So it's inspiring as well. I'm not even in the detailed aspect just yet. Photo fam, hey. Yeah. Auctions have been working out well. What we're working on now is like a client auction. Hold on. I gotta double check something quick. Yeah, that's the next slot. Okay. We're clearing out someone's estate. Thank you for this follow. Yo. Thank you for the follow, Snoop Rolls. Appreciate you. Nice to meet you. We gotta thank Maple Glades for this. I think this is all his doing. It's 50% desire, 50% obsessive tendencies. Yeah, I feel that. Auction documentation. It's like getting this off the ground. It's a lot of serious work just to putter away and get it all going. But okay, all right. Peace to all the family events this season, and I hope that the labor goes great. I hope you have a wonderful experience meeting your niece. But thank you for dropping in. And Snoop Rolls, we doing good. What I'm doing here is I run an auction house based out of Toronto. So I do documentation of each and every item that I have to do. Maple Glades met me, I think, editing car photography. It's been a while. So when I shoot my items, I've been able to fortunately apply my skills as a professional photographer to this industry now. So not like right now, we're working through an estate. What I'm showing you, we're working off my phone, uploading the images to the lots of the pieces that I'm selling. And this is an estate where it was like an old school antique collector family. So, for example, we got these puppets here. I'm going through the creepy puppets. I just ran through some furniture. We've got like 126 lots currently. We'll probably end up around 150 to 160. And everything from art to furniture to like various statues and cultural antiques. It's been a blessing. It's kind of funny how I stumbled into a position where editing car photos. Yeah, that's yeah. I was one of my side gigs this past year was I was a professional car photographer. So I used to work with dealerships and document the items that they have available in their their items, their vehicles that they're listing as either pre-owned or brand new. I got to drive some nice whips, like some. I used to go to the Mercedes downtown, like one of the Mercedes head offices. I also went to the Mercedes repair shop, which was stunning. It was really cool. I got to use that whole car photography set. So it's like this big circular room that's like a massive light box, like a car-sized light box, and it's all on tracks. And you would like push the room to move like so that it's got a big garage door, and I drive the car into the middle, and I could push the entire set around the vehicle. I use Photoshop to edit them. I would primarily use Lightroom and just do basic color corrections, and I had all of that down. And then for keynote images, I would use Photoshop. I'm sticking around for a few minutes, just playing Europe Truck Simulator. I'd love to shoot in a space like that. Yeah, it's really... That was the one I'm very grateful. The job didn't necessarily pay enough, so I had to move on from the position. But to be able to experience using that like professional rolling set for vehicles... It was massive. It's just this like giant light box, like a car. Imagine just like a car-sized light box that you could just like push to position however you want. Because that was one of the difficulties. You'd have to really manage your f-stops and your distance from the vehicle to make sure that everything is within focus and you get that crispness. It was really, I'd be constantly like go up to the car, lower f-stop, take the detail shots, back up, go high, but I have to back up like fucking 8 feet. Well, hey, I don't think you're in the photo fam, Snoop Rolls, unless it just didn't recognize your name. Yeah, Maple Glades here's got a whole photography community. This is Snoop Rolls. If you're trying to learn Photoshop, Maple Glades can send you a link. He's been doing an incredible job curating a community of photographers. And if you have any questions about Photoshop, they'll gladly help. I just tend to, I work in volume always, as you can see. Look at me sliding through all these photos. I've always been one to work with volume, so it ends up that I use Lightroom a little bit more nowadays, but all those skills from Photoshop are transferable of understanding how to do correct color balancing, etc., and then having the Adobe link is quite helpful because then I'm in the Lightroom. I'm like, okay, let's export that to Photoshop, and then I can tweak the image further. All of the modern tools, though, the adaptive background remove, all the AI tools in Adobe, although it comes with some bad stipulations and takes our skills for granted, it is helpful. You're trying to learn the pictures merge. That's one of the newer AI tools too, yeah? The pictures merge that can like slap them together. I learned photography from a very pragmatic perspective. I was a journalist first. I took a degree in multimedia journalism. I worked for like a community newspaper. I did a couple other things. So for me, I learned it from a very color correcting, framing, composition. I was very basic, cut and dry, and I had to go on to the artist journey myself. So through that path, the merging photos, AI editing, graphic design was something that I picked up over time, but it wasn't necessarily my primary specialty when I got into it. But yeah, Snoop, if you want to, Maple Glades will send you a DM. You got a whole community of people that if you need any tips, they'll hook it up. If you use Discord as the primary comment. And these, you're seeing them right now. Bet. All right. You use Discord? Okay, Maple Glades. I'm sure you heard that. Hit this man's up. Send him a link. Send him a link. This guy wants to get in on it. Marketing a success. Yeah, I abandoned Discord for a few months there. Personal issues. And so you'll see me in that community soon enough as well. But these guys, they're backlit. So these puppets we're looking at, they were backlit because they were facing the window. So I was having issues getting the front to look good. And then because I had to use a ring light, as well as I was just using my phone camera, and I can't adjust all the professional parameters as quickly, I was struggling hard to do the wide angle shot without like blowing them out. Like a big newbie thing for using the phone, like I guess, and it also works for DSLR cameras, right? When you use like a wide angle lens or an ultra wide angle lens on your phone, when you set it to 0.5, if you're not careful and you get too close to the items to try to fit them in the frame, they're going to look massive. There'll be some lens distortion. It just looks ugly. So then when I'm trying to line these up against the window, taking up a whole window frame, I'm only shooting through my phone, so I'm very limited on the zoom. I was definitely struggling to like maintain the appropriate composition on all the pieces. But I'm getting full deep there, full deep. So I think I settled with this one. I'll use that as my keynote image. And these are all like Polynesian puppets. They're super cool. I hope they get the attention that they deserve. But it's also like it's a weird market, bro. Like I haven't met many people who are like trying to buy puppets of this variety, you know what I mean? I'll scroll through these photos after so you can see some. I've watched so many videos about pictures to merge. So many videos about picture to merge and I still can't do it. Let's look this up right quick. Picture merge on Photoshop. Oh. Yeah, again, this is where my old school nature kind of like combated. Have you ever tried to take a family photo? Does merging mean? Yeah, I had to learn all this the hard way. That's the thing. So I haven't dabbled with the AI tool just yet. So I'm not the best teacher, but this community will definitely be able to help you. Maple Glades can hook it up. If he doesn't get a hold of you, let me know, and I'll send on the link or the information for him. I've watched so many videos about it, and it's just like, for me, I had to learn the hard. I had to like trace out the entire image, add shadows, put it into the image that I want, make sure they're both color balancing. I had to learn that the insanely difficult way. And then I would say, I don't want to call myself an expert by any means because it's difficult. It's tough. Since I'm not a graphic designer first, I had to like teach myself the hard way how to do all that. But these puppets, super cool, but to get the right appreciation for them, it's difficult. I think I'm going to put this image at the front and center. They're unique pieces. Like, wow, look at the detail on them, but who do you know? Have you met anyone who's ever expressed that they're in the market for buying Polynesian puppets? That's the difficulty. But actually, thank you for being here because that ramble helped. I'm going to put this low perspective one at the very top frame. And then the one that was the keynote image, I'm going to put at the very bottom. For me, when I'm like situating my photos for documenting items, when I'm working, again, I learned it from a journalistic perspective, so it's very much based in like a sequential order. I really like to like have the perspective come full circle. So if I'm showing you the wide angle and then doing the detail shots, I want it to like scroll, and when you're done scrolling, then it's set onto back to the beginning. So say you're looking at an Amazon item and you're clicking through all the images. I want you to go back to the first image by not even trying. I'm giving you the first image so that you don't have to do the curiosity click, 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 click to go back. I'm already inherently making that process easier for you from a UI perspective. But yeah, consumer strategy and photography. And then after this, I have some band photos. I still do photography for fun as well. So I've got a couple of my friends do a Blink 182 and Sum 41 cover band. About a month or two ago, I shot some photos for them for funsies for free. I also edited some videos. So that's they asked me to come out. They give me free tickets. So the least I can do is I'll take some photos. But since I'm not contracted, I just make sure that their expectations are tempered. So many pictures, bro. Because it's like each item, it will give me a full count after, but it's probably about 800 photos. Each item, 20 photos. I just uploaded 40, 50 lots, so 20 times 50. It gets big goddamn quickly. But again, being a professional photographer got me used to it. The car photos, each car, I had to take 26 photos of each car. I would shoot sometimes 20, 25 cars in a day. Gets big quick, including all your misses, right? I was struggling with perspective on some of these porcelain pieces as well because there was a mirror in the background. Which one should I take out here? Take this one out. What am I doing, by the way? Can you be more specific? Like, why? What am I doing here? What is it? Do you want me to explain it a bit better? You're like curious what? Yeah? So, here, I'll go back. We'll have to do more doom scrolling. So I have my phone linked up to the computer. I'm working off of a mobile application. What I do is I run an auction house with my buddy Paddy, Paddy. So now that you're subbed, you'll see that sometimes I'll be doing like live auction reaction streams. So about once a month, in some cases twice a month, we're running a live auction out of Toronto. Or I also collaborate with an auction house located in our region that does ship internationally. So right now, what I'm doing here is I'm checking all the items. Every single one of these items I do the photography work for. Yes, you can. There's simpler ways with Microsoft apps that you can use Phone Link. Right now I'm using a software that I'm aware of. It's called OBS Ninja or VDO.Ninja. And it can screen share my screen to a browser source, and then I can put that in OBS. So you can see me like literally working off my phone. I'm scrolling, right? And you can see the thing scrolls on the computer, right? Yeah. And also nice to see you, Stoned. Nice to see you, Stoned. Happy you dropped in. Yeah, I think if you're using a PC, if you're a regular PC user, it's I think it's just called Microsoft Link. But if you're using an Android or Google Pixel, they both have that link capability, which is quite easy. It does provide some cybersecurity issues, but at the same time, me screen sharing through a browser source also provides cybersecurity issues, so it's negligible either way. But yeah, you can just like screen share by connecting your phone to your computer. You can even using that Microsoft Link if you're on Android or Google software. Then you can also like answer all your texts on the computer. You can like link it up to the exact same way that Apple users can. Microsoft just doesn't talk about it a lot. Yeah, it's like a remote share. It's called Microsoft. It's called Link. I don't know if it's Microsoft Link, but it's called Link. And then you can use the same thing, the exact same benefit that all the Apple people are like, oh, I'm so happy I can work off my iMac and answer my messages. You could do that with a Microsoft. They just don't talk about it. Any Android device has the exact same functionality. In my case, again, I use the browser source, but it's for some reason my specific PC doesn't recognize the link. Now I got a whole ramble. Stone is probably aware of some family issues that may contribute to me not being able to link my computer to my phone. But yeah, here you can it's either Microsoft Link or the app I use is video.ninja. Since I'm not that big on Twitch, I don't really I still got links available. We'll go to the home page. Yeah, here. This is open source software. Open source software. This is also like if you're into streaming, this is one of the easier ways and free ways. Yeah! Nice emotes. This is one of the more interesting ways and free ways that it's like if you're gaming with your boy and you want him to send his screen, it will send, you can use that software to send someone else's computer screen in real time. It's also an alternative to like Zoom. If you wanted to create a Zoom room, you can do it there. This is a great way that if you want to like game with multiple people or have multiple screens open, it's a fantastic software. I stumbled on it. Used to be called OBS Ninja. They changed it to Video Ninja. I presume because of some sort of difficulties with the legalities of it after the Streamlabs stuff. But again, I run an auction house, so all these items, what I'm doing now is attaching the images to the lots. Because as we're working that day, so that I can focus on all the photography, I'm just like firing off all the photography, and my buddy there is like creating the titles and the descriptions. And as I'm like looking at the pieces, I'm telling him, hey, it's chipped. Oh, it's made in Italy. Like I'm feeding him info as well as doing the photography. But since it slows down the entire chain if I'm on site and also stopping to upload the photos. So I come back here afterwards. I hang out. I babble to myself or the chat until people come, and then I start uploading the photos. So previously I did one for about 70 lots, and then now I'm catching up for the rest of them. We're at 100 now. I have 126 total, so I've only got 26 lots left that I have to update the images on. And then again, after that, I'm going to do a little band photo editing, but just for the funsies. And yeah, that's the day. You have not streamed for 2 years now? So you used to do game streaming? As Stoned is with it. They got the jams. You got to hit the Dougie. This is, I think, my favorite piece of furniture in the set is this orange one. It's a cute piece. Can't go wrong with it. But so we work with like real estate agents. We clear out anything, like we clear out, reset. If a real estate agent has acquired a house that's full of crap that they need to throw it all out, the real estate agents call us, and then we get to go in and take anything that we want out of the house to sell. Now, the contrasting thing, this client that we're working with now is a private client. It's a homeowner. Her mother passed, their family passed, and they're looking to sell absolutely everything in the house. So all of these pieces of art, all of this furniture is all stuff that they want to just get rid of. So hence we roll in, we document the pieces, we create the titles, I do the photography, bing bang bong. Then we run an auction, and hopefully we all profit a little bit. But incredible variety of things I get to see on a regular basis. I also do operate an eBay store. So that's the additional side hustle that I have to it. I do a lot of things. But it's funny that I stumbled in. All of my misadventures through the years contributed to pulling it all together. Is there Photoshop on the phone? They do. I think it's called Photoshop Go Photoshop mobile. It's like Photoshop mobile. They have it. They do have a mobile version. I do forget. I can pull up my Adobe, my Creative Cloud. But if not, a lot of there's other photo editing apps. I use a photo editing app on my phone called InShot, InShot. If this thing has to update, it's just going to clog up my computer, and I'm going to end up closing it. But they have Lightroom Mobile. I know there's a Photoshop Mobile. My Creative Cloud is just loading up right now. One less O. InShot. InShot is one of the apps that I use. And now I'm looking at the Adobe suite for you. They do have mobile and tablet. Yeah, so they have Photoshop and Lightroom for mobile. Photoshop Express is what they've called it now, yeah. They have Photoshop Express and someone called Fresco, but I think that's a competition. So they have Photoshop Express, Premiere Rush, and Lightroom. You can all get on your mobile phone. We got we got a meme party going on in the chat. Yeah, check it out. If not, I'm a big fan of InShot. It's nothing fancy. There's nothing. It's like pre-CapCut. Again, I used to be a PR professional before, so like my editing was primarily for the social medias. So that's where I learned of InShot as the software that I use, but now the industry standard has become CapCut. I should have looked at what I'm pulling up. Booth's Real Old Willow China Set. Woo! The doom scrolling's getting shorter. It's getting shorter. This China set should do well. It's quite pretty, actually. You stumped him. He's a hard... You stumped a top-tier memer here. Top-tier memer. And Stoned, I've been getting into the rivals. I've learned the meta. I've picked out what tank I like to play. And then when it comes to heals, I feel like a dork saying that, like, being a healer on rivals. I like Jeff. I do good with Jeff. But it feels like such a meme. The ferret one. Is that from that pirate software guy? What's the ferret? Oh, no, it's from someone else. I like the ferret a lot, though. The ferret's A+. The one thing I'm lacking here is channel emotes. I got to get on that. So this China, wow, it's like beautiful. I'm like hesitant if we'll get the $50 price tag that they want, but it's stunning. The gold trim, the amount of detail in it. But I had to, like, as I said, this was one of the cases. Everything had to go in the house. So we were, like, literally in their kitchen, like, document. Yeah, maybe, like, can't capture the whole team or something. I wonder how... I'm actually playing right now. Yeah, he definitely is a 2-monitor boy over here. I'm not surprised. Again, if anyone's watching on YouTube, I do simulcast, but I want to let everyone know I am okay being your second screen content. I am genuinely totally okay with that. And I think I might have been uploading the wrong images. We'll see. Maybe we have one missed, I think. No, Susie Cooper, okay. I could see them nerfing Jeff's ult. He is quite powerful. I was playing as Jeff, and I forgot that when he submerges, when I'm, like, underwater, I heal. So then I realized I was like, oh, that was the strat I was missing. I kind of got to like hit and run heal. I got to like roll in, heal the tanks, take a bit of damage, dive underwater, go back, heal the DPS, dive underwater, go back to the tank. And you're just kind of like going back and forth the entire time, just giving heals. Yeah, I guess. He feels very memey. He's definitely a little OP. He makes me feel like a loser for playing him. DPS wise, I was trying Moon Knight. I was really liking playing Moon Knight. I like playing Magic, but once I got to the higher levels, I tried a couple ranked matches. Magic is just shit. She's way too squishy. She doesn't deal enough damage to contrast how squishy she is. It's like you have to like dive into the back line, get the healer, but you're so squishy you can't get out in time. So Moon Knight was fun. Moon Knight was like good on all ends. High damage and all of his abilities. I like how like what I found was underutilized by other people I was watching is like when you cast the Ankh, it pulls everyone back in. So like if all the enemies are trying to like come around a corner or their tanks trying to come around a corner, I can like shoot the Ankh behind them and it like tugs them all back. And it really does like impede the progress of the rush. But I was playing Venom. I was doing Venom tank when I was tanking. I was doing Venom and I really like it. I really like tanking as Venom. I like the same hit and run style tactics. I thought were really fucking cool, to be honest. Oh, did I fuck up with this, Sean? No, I didn't. It's just trippy because of the mirror. Damn, somehow I got 100% damage on my truck and I was not driving. I wonder what a Euro trucking simulator. I wonder what the difference is. What's the difference with the Euro trucking simulator? Is it just like different roads? Like that's the part I'm curious about. So we're looking at like look at this teapot. This is a silver teapot. And it's got like a full Thor on it. Look at that guy. That's cool as hell. You play both? You play both? Yeah. But what's the difference? You're saying you play both. What's the difference? Just different roads? I guess different vehicles too, I guess. Unleaded fuel. Unleaded fuel simulator. Ain't no diesel trucks in the European simulator. We're almost done. The doom scrolling is slowing the hell down, which is nice to see. We've got a silver plate slot. Excusez-moi. Excuse. It's Snoop. Where are you based? Are you Canada? Are you U.S.? Would you rather not tell so that the IRS can't get you? Okay, roads, different trucks. Makes sense. Makes sense. Crystal bowl. These ones I had to shoot on the floor because I tried to do the crystal in front of that mirror. And the perspective. Talk about photography. The perspective. Germany. Hey. I'm a quarter German. My last name is Nargang. That's cool, man. Thank you for coming to hang out with a good old Canadian over here. Hopefully I can expose you to some intriguing things. Like, the crystal was so hard. There's so much detail in the crystals. I was really struggling. Like, how am I supposed to show how cool it looks? Trying to use my camera, I was really having some difficulty, so I did my best to like cover all the angles, but it was intense. It was tough. I was born in Norway, but I'm living an ill life in Germany. I live in all your life, probably both. All your life better be ill. That's cool. Well, thank you for following. It's always great to have more of an international audience. It's one of my favorite things about being a streamer. I love meeting all these unique people. I'm not necessarily like tethered to just like, oh, here's all my Canadian friends hanging out in the chat. Eh? You know what, eh? Don't you know, eh? I have not learned English a little while. You're doing great. You're doing great with your English. If you're saying it, you haven't, you've only learned it a little bit. I'm following. But I do have a lot of international friends, so maybe that's why I'm used to people who don't know English so well. Only in school you were learning English? Well, the internet helps with many things. The internet helps with many things. I'll never forget. There was this girl in my school when I was a kid who like learned English from watching anime. She was I think she was Indian. If not, she was Pakistani, and she immigrated to Canada. Came to Canada, learned English from watching cartoons with the captions on, which I think is highly underrated. It's super cool. It's a very cool way to go about it. But again, shouts to Snoop Rolls. Also a funny title coming from Europe and Germany. Us Canadians here, plenty of marijuana, plenty of weed in Canada. Snoop Rolls as a title, as a German, is intriguing. Yeah, you learn Polish just watching YouTube? Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's a beautiful crystal decanters. So you put like vinegar in here, you could put oil in here. Same issue. They were stunning detail, and I'm like, I need to figure out how to show how cool the details are on this. And I was like sort of struggling. So I'd have to do these like unique angles just to be able to show how much etching work was on these pieces. Yeah, Polish on YouTube is interesting. I'd be watching some of those like Russian channels, and I end up picking up a lot of what they're trying to say just from the captions. Like I was saying with the person, similar to the person who learned English through watching anime. Now we got whiskey crystal. So same issue with the amount of detail. I'm struggling a little bit here. Like, look at it's beautiful. It's beautiful, but tough to show, right? As soon as you pull back, like here's the sides, you can see how ornate it is, but as the photographer, I forgot to tell, I only know that I will be, but don't know where. Well, I've visited all over Canada, all the sides of Canada. Our winter is very cold. So even if you are from Germany and I know you know winter, I haven't gone north. The territories, like the uninhabited ice part, haven't done. But I've been east coast to west coast on like visiting for prolonged times on all aspects. The east coast is like sea based, looks a lot like Scotland and England, and the west coast is like mountains, like giant mountains, looks like the Alps as far as the eye can see, and you have to drive 15 hours just to get through it. And then I've lived in the prairies, which is like in Alberta in the middle, where it's just flat as far as the eye can see, cornfields and beautiful stuff like that. Canada, same thing, depends where I'm in Canada. Toronto, not too cold. A lot of the other places are already very cold. Very, very cold. Where I grew up in Alberta, speak of cold, see all the fucking snow, dude? No, bro, it all melted. All the snow in Toronto melted today. It was warm. It was very warm, and all the snow melted, which means probably lots of ice tomorrow. But no, I didn't get all the snow. This is Stoned is in Canada as well, and he's like a few hours north of me, and his snow is like lots, like 30 centimeters snow, like big snow. Where versus I'm 4 hours away, something like that. Trying not to dox. We have no snow. So that's Canada's big difference of just like a few hours. It's cold, deep snow, was well past your knee. Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. Speaking of which, I need to put my winter tires on the car. We don't have snow in Germany. That's crazy. Big change for us. And it was definitely, I could see how that's ridiculous. So rectangle decanters was the last one. Vases. We've got some vases. We have rain, not snow. Yeah. I like that. Good use of the Elmo meme. I like it a lot. That's my family is from Scotland. So my family from Scotland, they definitely, I relate to this. I've seen it. I've been there in the winter season, and it's much more like that. A lot less of a snow-based winter. You want snow so bad. Well, you gotta be careful what you wish for. As I say, buddy here, Stoned, snow up to his knee. Snow up to his knee. Where I grew up in Canada, is far away from here. It's in the middle of the country. Negative 40 degrees Celsius. Negative 40 in the winter. So bad that when I was a kid, I was told when you go outside, you can't cry because your tears will freeze. I want snow because I can drift. That is one of the fun parts. I do like that as well. The drifting in the snow. I drive manual. I drive manual transmission. It's fun. We're almost done. We're almost done this part, and then I'm going to do the band photos after. Drifting in the snow is very fun, though. I got pulled over by the police once because I did that. They were like, can you not do this? It's like, oh, I live right around the corner, sir. I'm sorry. I was having fun. I'm not being a trouble. Like, my house is right there. You could follow me if you want. I'm sorry. I did misbehave, but my house is right there. He drives an old Golf too. That's a good one for it. That's a good drifting car. I drive a Toyota Corolla manual. Toyota Corolla manual transmission. So when it comes to drifting, that's you just slap it. You slap first gear, like push the pedal, hit the revs, and the fucking whole car just swings out right away. Manual and drifting in the snow, so much easier. Yeah, I don't like Toyota drivers in Germany. Why? That's a funny one. I want to know that stereotype. What do Toyota drivers in Germany act like? Probably like truck drivers in America and Canada, I imagine. That's funny though. I do like that. That is funny. Toyota drivers in Germany. I never thought of that. We're almost done here. I'm doing all these gold rimmed glasses that look damn near identical, so I'm just trying to. That's why I'm a little less entertaining. I'm just trying to make sure I'm still on point with them. They are going under the speed limit. Toyota drivers in Germany going under the speed limit. I guess the Autobahn has a lot to do with it, eh? You can drive as fast as you want over in Germany. That's funny. I didn't consider this. I definitely didn't expect the answer to be that they drive slow. And then again, everyone, I do simulcast, so I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch, and I'm on the Kick. People on YouTube and Twitch can see what everyone else is saying, and I do relay it over to Kick. Otherwise, Kick is the only one that is not compatible with my chat relay bot. So don't be afraid to comment on whichever platform you're on. Best way to support me, just drop a sub or a follow. I mean, if you drop a sub on Twitch, that's appreciated. That's some money in my pocket, but there's no pressure. I'm here doing what I do for fun. I'm looking to get my YouTube monetized. It's been a while. But I am also a patient young man. I've got champagne flutes here as well. Also considerably difficult to shoot, as they were. Is this the last Friday of 2024? It is the last Friday of 2024. Yeah, good call. I had no idea. Yeah, last Friday of 2024 for sure. That's really cool. Thank you for pointing that out. Damn, and I'm probably just going to be playing Rivals with Stoned after. No. What do you usually do with your Fridays, Snoop? It sounds like you go driving. It sounds like driving is the passion. Now I'm onto these cutlery sets that we documented. Gold cutlery. It was crazy. I have never seen these before. Bright gold cutlery. And I was like, what type of rich person do you need to be to have gold cutlery? Ornate. Very pretty. Not super pretty. Not going to deny that. But like gold spoon, forks, everything gold. Gold. And there's two sets of gold cutlery. I love Friday because Europe Truck Simulator and World of Tanks. I've never met an actual World of Tanks player. That's actually, you're probably the first person I've met that plays World of Tanks. I tried World of Warships back in the day, but that's because of all the ads that they did. Do. Okay, last set of gold cutlery. Nope, is this? Yeah. I think so. Yeah, this was the all gold cutlery. Tough to photograph because it was so gold. I've played 7 years of World of Tanks. Oh, this guy's got all the cool big tank. You definitely bully people in World of Tanks. I can see it now. Definitely World of Tanks bully. But so this was this gold set. Wow. Look at bright yellow gold spoons, forks, everything. Knives. I couldn't believe this. I was like trying not to insult the client. No, I don't bully 100%. I bully 50%. I bully 50%. I bully sometimes. I bully when it's fun. I bully a little bit. I bully. I bully when they're mean. Yeah, justified bullying. Yeah, bully when the person deserves it only. And Stoned. Actually, Imp told me the other day they're gonna re-release Guns, like Gunz. That game we used to play in high school. They're gonna re-release that on Steam. So we're about to get some guns in. Oh, it's on Steam already. Pre-release, okay. Well, it's good that you don't see me raging on World of Tanks with friends. That's fair. Hey, no judgment. No judgment. I just also wanted to call people out. So that's. Can't DL it or anything, but the teaser is there. Yeah. So I want to try some guns, but I think I'm too old for it. Gunz, if you're curious, Snoops. But I don't think I have the micro. I think I'm just too old for the micro. We'll see. I don't think I can do that. Like the K walking or whatever they call it. I don't think I can do the play style anymore. Just too old. I'm just not good enough, I think. I barely had it down when we used to play when we were kids. And We're talking about guns. I'll type it in. Guns. This one. Spelled like that. We played it when we were young, when we were little. It was a game we played in school. And it's getting re-released. Yeah. These antler knives you also don't see very often anymore, so I'm hoping someone buys these. Each piece of cutlery it's made out of antlers of like a deer. So it's a pretty set. Something you don't see anymore. I hope it gets attention. You sell car lights? I could find them for you. I don't have car lights. I've sold a car stereo. K-style, yes. Yes, the double butterfly and the juggling, yeah. I barely had the butterfly down. The zoomers aren't ready for my gun skills. The zoomers, I feel like the zoomers are ready. Have you seen Fortnite players? Strobe lights. No, I don't have car strobe lights. I've got shocks for a Subaru. I have wheel shocks for a Subaru in my locker right now. If you need a Subaru, you need mine in Golf too. Let me know. We can look at when I'm doing my eBay work. If you drop in stream at another time and I'm doing my eBay stuff, let me know. I can look them up for you. And yeah, Fortnite has been training them for guns. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, if you got a multitask building in Fortnite, you can do the K-style work. This was this set of this was like glass fruit, handmade. It was cute, but it's another one of those like, how am I going to sell this? How am I going to sell glass fruit? Who's going to buy fake fruit off of me? It looks cool. They're beautiful. But I can't guarantee. Ah, well, thank you for stopping in, regardless, Rolls. Hopefully you're not being distracted by being a trucker for too long. 1 a.m. in Germany. That makes sense, actually, yeah. Less time difference than I thought. But, like, look at how cute these little fake fruits are, but who's going to buy them? Yeah, never mind, I forgot it's Friday. Yeah, exactly. And it's the holidays. It's the holidays, so whatever. Whatever. A 10-piece caviar set. Which I have never seen a caviar set before. I didn't know that this is what a caviar set is. Like this weird bowl is what you put the caviar in. So this bowl, you put the ice like underneath it, put the caviar inside it, fish eggs for Snoop in case talking too quickly. Fish eggs. You put the fish eggs on the inside part and the ice underneath. Trippy, weird. But this house, rich person, everything gold. Everything gold in this person's house. Egyptian tea set. Should I get beer from my small fridge? If you're already up late, you may as well. You could join me here. Why not? You are a real trucker if you're getting beer from your fridge while driving. You're a real trucker. Dude, if anything, you're just role playing. You're playing. You're acting better. You know. That's also funny. I didn't know you drink Corona in Germany. That is not what I would have expected. I would not have expected Corona in Germany. That is funny. Oh, 2 years sober. Congrats. Congrats. Still a little bit of a bad boy here. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. But congratulations, 2 years sober. Didn't know that. I'm happy for you, Stoned. I know, drinking alcohol came with additional challenges for you. I'm gonna have to edit this one. My thumb's in this one, and I was trying to, like, find the one. I'm going my thumb in this photo. Okay, he's got other beer too, not just Corona, but yeah, big congratulations. That's really cool to hear, buddy. Take my finger out of the photo. Save. And I think crockpot. And then we'll see how many photos I have to upload. I'll sync it up and it will tell me how many photos. Yep. Okay, so it's 126 items. 126 items I photographed. Yeah, TUI. It just kind of happened and I didn't want to break the streak. Hey, well, considering it's the healthier choice. If I drink like 2 beers, don't know why I already feel drunk. So we've got 803. We just did 800 images. That was 800 of them. And then if I drink like 2 beers, I don't know why I already feel drunk. It is no judgment, but the funny part, I'm Scottish and German. Yeah, 800 images. That's what's uploading on screen right now. 54 items, 780 now. Like on an average day when I'm doing photography, I usually shoot about 1,000 photos. Literally, not even exaggerating. 1,000 photos in one day is typically my average. Money, here it comes. Ideally, this is what we're hoping for. That's what we hope for. Was never really for me anyways, and yeah, stoned. That's a congrats, bro. It's a congrats. Still, regardless, like in all aspects. The funny part is, yeah, Snoop saying he drinks 2 beers. I always attributed me being able to handle a lot of beer to being German and Scottish. I'm German and Scottish, so I could just go and be okay. Which, hey, that's up to you whether it's good or bad. There is some form of funny joke here about how Snoop is German, starts drinking beer, gets drunk, and needs to go on World of Tanks. There is a joke here. There's a joke here that I'm not smart enough to make. That I think the history of his peoples contributes a little bit. Good time for the cat meme. That's funny. That is funny, actually. German has a beer. He's like, time to get in the tank. Let me tell these Polish people what's up. Okay, so while this thing is uploading, I'm going to have my OBS in studio mode. And I'll get it ready for my photo editing. I can't remember which window I typically used. I think I used... Yeah, okay. I already got it. That was quicker than I thought. I thought that was going to take forever. That was way easier than I thought. Yeah, okay. That was super easy. I thought that was going to be difficult. I love cursing in Polish. It's a good language for cursing. Okay, so the photo editing, probably another half hour of photo edits, maybe hour, and then I'm done for the day. I'm going to do some posting. If you want to follow me on social media, same name, look up the same name. You can find me on social media, on Instagram, TikTok, all that. But probably get off after I finish those photos. I got to post to do a couple other things. Eat. German and Polish cursing words all in one. Those are good ones. He's just, imagine stoned, this guy, World of Tanks. You get killed by your enemy on World of Tanks, and it's this guy just yelling at you in Polish and German swear words. This is fun. This is fun. I like this. I like this. I have to wait for these images to upload. And then I'm going to go BRB. I'm going to go to the washroom, 5 minutes. And then we're going to go. I would probably close the game. Yeah. Who wants to play with me, World of Tanks? No, World of Tanks. No, thank you. I don't want to see how good his tanks are. Snoop's tanks, too good. Too good. That's hilarious, though. I would like to get some rivals in, but I'm going to be playing casually. Marvel Rivals, that is. I need a new GPU. I need a new graphics processor. It's been I've had so I'm trying to not use big words for Snoop. It's been issue with me with multiple games. Stoned, you're playing Delta with me. My game runs fine, but it struggles to load into instances. And I have the same thing with Rivals. Once it's running, it runs fine. No lag. Everything's okay. I can even have it at higher settings and the game runs fine. But for some reason, it's the load in on the instances. It gets stuck. And it takes forever. And yes, we do. I do have GeForce experience, and I update the drivers consistently. You'll be waiting for a little. Game is loading slowly. That's totally fair. But so my computer, it's this game runs fine. The computer runs fine. It just gets stuck on entry. So it loads all the shaders, or say I'm joining a match. Ranked on Rivals is better because it waits for everyone to load in and then the game starts. But the quick play, I'm in the quick play match like usually 30 seconds after the game has already started because my thing takes so long. It asked me to, but I wasn't sure if I should update it. This has been a consistent issue since I was streaming video games before, since I played video games all the time. I've always had this roadblock, and now it's gotten worse as time's gone on. Do the update? Okay. I've been using my GPU, the software that came with my GPU. Okay, I'll update the NVIDIA software then. That should help. I'll do it after stream. Here, I will write it down right now. NVIDIA update. Wait, y'all know why sometimes my computer mouse disconnects and connects back? I don't know why it does. I should be able to... My side software I can set up, unless you're offering Snoop. Snoop, it's Bluetooth. It means you're having signal issues with your PC. And sometimes that's variable. If it's not a brand name, if it's not like Logitech, it could be causing issues there. The Logitech high-end brands have consistent signal, but say my headphones, cheap headphones, they do the same thing. They like disconnect and reconnect all the time. It's just based on the power of the chip in the connection. So that's when PC with my computer, I wired everything. I always use wired with my mice and my keyboards because of that issue. That's where I'm a little bit of a purist. I don't think there's anything bad with using Bluetooth. As you're saying, it connects and reconnects. Not bad. But I would rather the wired connection. I don't have to worry about any of it. But I have same issue with the headphones that I use for my phone. It just means the wireless chip in the product is cheaper. Sometimes could be a battery issue. Like say the wireless chip is cheaper. It's not getting enough power. So it needs a stronger battery, and there's not enough power, so the signal can't stay strong. And I think I need to get a new computer mouse that's, for a computer mouse, always, for me, always wired. And this company is the one that I like. It is an off-brand. I use a cheap company. Cheap mouse and keyboard company, but they're well made. I'll send the info. They do sell on Amazon and other places, but it's very affordable. Very, very affordable. That's the company that I use, and I like them. Yeah, I agree with Stoned as well. For gaming, wired is the way to go. I just don't like to worry about having to charge another thing, and if that I have those connection issues, it's just not worth it. But that's the company that I like. It's cheap, but well made. Everything I buy from them lasts years. This mouse, 5 years old. No issues with the mouse. My keyboard probably should replace soon, but it is made out. I bought the metal keyboard. So my keyboard is similar. I have a metal keyboard, wired metal keyboard. RGB, but you can like hear it's solid bass. The sides are plastic, but it's very, very good. And because of my work, I like having the number pad for when I'm doing math stuff. But you really don't need the number pad. It's also handy for OBS macros, but... Okay. All the images updated. So these chairs, I'll buy the computer mouse. Yeah, it was probably a good idea. So lots of furniture in this upcoming auction. Lots of it. Great way to start because it draws in the wealthy people to buy stuff. And then we get into antiques like this opium pipe and stuff like that. Statues. Copper pots. Old bowls. Yes, wire. Wire for gaming. Always wire. Because then you don't have to worry about anything. And people say lag. You know lag? That there's a delay. That there's lag between the wireless versus the wired. I get immediate input to computer. Yeah, I'm happy with this auction setup. It's looking nice. 'Tis looking good. Thank you, chatbot. These gold dressers, gold furniture. Bought it just now. Good, good, good. I like the ones. This one also has a weight in it. It has, I can change the weight. How heavy it is. Okay, this all looks good. Thanks for the mouse link. No problem. No problem. No problem. Happy I could help. Again, I like this company. It works well. No issues. And a good variety. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go to the washroom. BRB. 10 mins max. Band. Photo. Edits. When back. We're gonna pin this on the Twitch side. And then everyone else can see it anyways. Hey, don't threaten me. Don't threaten me for going to the washroom, okay? Don't... Snoop. Snoop, I'm not scared of you. I'm not scared of you. Okay? I'll be right back. I appreciate you guys. Thank you for dropping in. It's been very nice to meet a new German friend. Thank you. Music down. Snoop, nice to meet you then. Nice to meet you. Busy playing World of Tanks. Probably won't hear from Snoop much more anymore. I have to get through these band photos. And then that's it for the day. We're doing a low-key one. I should only be a half hour. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to stop my phone streaming. There we go. Why did the audio come through on my computer? Interesting. It wasn't doing that before. I have to do my posting afterwards. I also got to eat. I haven't eaten since breakfast. No overheating issues. I do have extra fans in my computer. Oh, sorry. I guys gotta... Why am I not live now? Oh, is it because... Ah. There we go. Sorry. Sorry, you guys. It does sound like it's about to blast off into space. No, I have a massive CPU cooler unit, and I have like five or six fans in my PC. That's it. I have to skip. Ooh, yeah. I gotta take this apart and clean it soon. With my cats, a lot of cat fur gets in my computer, and I clean it out once every three to 6 months. Once every 3 to 6 months, I clean the computer fan again and the case, just to get all the dust and the cat fur out of there. But no overheating issues, surprisingly. just those loading screen issues that I mentioned before. Yeah. So this one, no. No. I might be able to make this into a fun one. Let's give this a try. This one, oh, I'm in the library. This is why. Library. There, yeah, here we go. Rotate it. Rotate left. That's a good photo. I like this one. Crop. 16 by 9. Looking very cool. I like this one. Thank you for the follow, Miss Puffles 698. It's been a good follow stream, eh? Appreciate everyone for dropping in. Thank you very much. I hope you're doing well. We just got a new friend named Snoop from Germany as well. Stoned is a regular here quite often. But otherwise, it's been very nice to meet new people. Thank you. Thank you very much for dropping in. Yeah, exactly. Photography stuff isn't that common. I do all of my... I stream a lot of co-working style stuff. I like to stream my lifestyle on Twitch, but again, yeah, thank you, Miss Puffles. Are you a photographer as well yourself? This one's not good. This is a no. That's a no. That's a no because it's the other singer. This one I think I can make look cool in a couple ways. Yeah, it's true though. So many people that stream in this category cheat and just end up playing video games. I do simulcast, so I'm on Kick and YouTube. And the Kick is bad for that. You go to the photography category on Kick, and it's all... Been meaning to ban those, but I don't know how. I'm sure you could report them, although I'm not a big proponent of reporting people. I'm sure if you wanted to, you could get them banned. But definitely reporting would be the move. Let's go black and white for the one, and then the other one I'm going to do colored and then apply the same settings to the next piece that I'm doing. We're going to develop settings. We're going to copy the settings from the last one we just did. We're going to slap it onto this one. Develop settings, paste. Perfect. Good photo. And then this one, we're going to get a little creative with it. Get some inspo from the presets. Ooh, wow, that's bad colors. Right there is what I was looking for. Lower it down a bit. You had a camera for 3 days. Did you end up quitting or what happened? Did you quit? Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a good one. I like that. That's a good photo. Oh, you got one 3 days ago. Which camera did you get? What type? What company? Nikon, Canon. I use Fujifilm. I'm a Fuji shooter. I've used all types though. I've used Canon, Nikon, Sony. I've used all of them. Hey, no judgment. You use what you gotta use. Greetings, Nikon Daddy. I can tell what type of camera Nikon Daddy uses. That one's obvious. Yeah, I know. The timing is too perfect. That's, yeah, for me, I'm big, I love my Fuji cameras. I mean, technically, I had 3 instant film cameras from before, but I got a digital one. If it works for you, it works for you. I totally agree. A Nikon 3100? Okay, yeah. A Nikon 3100 is pretty good. Nikon Daddy here will probably appreciate that. (14 megapixel), yeah. D3100, yeah. Yeah, I agree. First DSLR was a Fuji that used Nikon lenses. That's my first was a Canon Rebel. I used Canon first, and then I bought a lens converter on it. And then I went from Canon, and then I used Nikon for a little bit. I think I was like a step above. I had like a 30 somewhere in the 3000 series, and then I had a Sony A7R2, so I used the high-end Sony after that, full frame Sony. Sold it so that I could buy PC equipment, and now I use Fujifilm. I use a Fujifilm X-A7. That's good. That's good. It always takes patience. These are some photos from my friends who run a band. When I go to their concerts, I take some for fun. I just bring my camera with me and do it for fun. I really like shooting concerts just because of the variety, so it's like a creative for me. This isn't like paid work. I think I figured out most of the settings and stuff now. Nikons I've had drop in the D because it's a lot. Yeah, fair enough, yeah. 10, 50, 60, yeah. So you got the serious ones. Shoot in manual, though, of course. I'm fine with shooting with some assists on. I don't think, like, when I was learning photography from the professor in college that taught me it was one of those, like, the tools are there for you, so why not use them, right? Now, don't shoot in all automatic, but I'll use a aperture priority here and there. Like I do this concert photography, I 100% use shutter speed priority when I'm shooting in a concert environment. Yeah, you want to do both? Yeah. But like you can see, like all these photos, like I go from like bright red to like a darker blue to like I have no background color, right? So I try to prioritize a little bit of the shutter priority, but I don't neglect it. Thank you for the follow as well, Nikon Daddy. I grew up film days in the 80s, didn't have anything, so I know how to do it, but it's just eye issues nowadays. That's fair. That's very fair. So the singer isn't in the band anymore, so we're removing a lot of the photos with the singer that's on there. So this is going to significantly lower the amount of shots that I have. Oh yeah, I'm back, Snoop, and we got more people. We got more photographers here, Snoop. Thank you for the follow, Randy C. Photo. Wow, we got a whole crew coming in. That's okay. It's a good meme account name. I appreciate all y'all stopping by regardless. BRB in a sec. Oh. Randy C. Photo is Nikon Daddy. Okay. I know. Thank you, everyone. Randy, are you part of Maple Glades community? You part of Maple Glades community? Is that how you found out about this one? Okay, yeah. I really admire him. He's been following me for a while, and I just neglected to join your Discord. Oh, no, you found me from the photography tag. Wow. We got a lot of people actually just coming in off of the photography tag. That's really nice to see. Me, Maple, Low Base Guy are always patrolling for people on the photo tag. I do very much admire your guys' commitment to developing a community that way. I think it's super cool to see. I run auctions, so what we were doing previously, I was working on the documenting of the auction items that I have, and now these are just some for fun shots. I'm just here to support other idiots like me. A spy, yeah. Yeah, I guess he's a spy. Let's see, how does this look? Ooh, ew. Headshot. And how I know you're an idiot is you're a photographer, so you like to spend money and not make much. It's true, though. It's true. It took me a minute. And Snoop forgot about the game. Snoop's just been talking about World of Tanks all night, and then he totally forgot to keep playing it. Let's add some blue to this one. I'm going to take the exposure down a touch. Contrast, it's already a little blown out. Turn the highlights down. But it's true, I also chose to run an auction house, right? So it's like, another career where it's like very much a gamble whether or not I'm going to make that money back. Oh, yeah. Yeah, with concert photos, you have to... I say this with all sympathy and love. Hey, fuck your life, Jesus. Hey, I don't celebrate that Jesus holiday either, so don't worry about that. We celebrate Jesus slander in this chat. It's never been something that I'm big on. I'll be quiet for a little. Snoop, it's okay. Just full aperture. No, I changed the aperture. I have exposure compensation because I use a Fujifilm, so I changed the aperture and I changed the exposure compensation, and I have it locked on 200 at like 200 frames a second, so that I can catch these without any motion blur. So I usually shoot like 200 frames a second. The aperture I will change based on the environment, and then I use the exposure compensation, and that's how I get these like slightly artistically different style shots, right? It's a slight. It's not easy. It's a fickle balance when I'm working. Because when you're, well, hey, no, I'm saying it the right. Apparature. But if I hold on, isn't because you're supposed to say it apparature? Yeah. Okay, no, I'm the wrong one. Maybe it's because I'm Canadian. I was taught that you're supposed to say it apparature, but I guess it's aperture. Yeah, I guess it's aperture. I was taught that you're supposed to say apparature, but it's aperture. Okay, all right. No, I'll take it. Is there a difference? Canadian spelling aperture versus apparature. I swear. Yeah. Yeah, what the hell? Okay, aperture versus apparature. I'm tripping out now. Because I just got a result that said apparature was the word. You guys got me panicking. That's... Okay, I don't know. That tripped me out. I got results as... Okay, I guess it's aperture. All right. Chat wins the argument. Chat wins the argument. A picture. Google. You know what you say? F-stops instead of aperture? Yeah. I think it's the Canadian Z and Z. Yeah, I agree with this. I got fucking shot by a bigger, stronger tank than me. Oh, the bully. The bully's mad because he can't bully. This one I don't like too much, but it's not bad, so I'm still going to supply it to them, but I'm not stoked on it. It looks good zoomed out. This is good IG quality for sure. He just said and said. Canadian confirmed. Hey, potato, dog. Okay? Potato. Same thing. Tomato, potato, Tabasco. Don't worry, I sound like an idiot at all times. See, the bad part is I'm used to public speaking, and I've only been streaming for a few years now, so... Snoop, we're talking about cameras. Snoop is from Germany, so he's trying to keep up, but his English isn't as good as ours. So the setting on your camera where you do the f-stops on the camera. Hey. Snoop is new here now, and he's already been threatening me. Oh, this will edit well. This is gonna be a good little edit. This is a good. I like this angle a lot. Just like that, get the composition right. Speakers taking up a bit. They're dead center. Drummers in bottom left. Yep. I could do for less ceiling as well, though. So we take out more of the speaker. Too much ceiling in that cut. I sound like a generic background actor from any Italian mafia movie from NYC. Hey, I'm walking here. Sorry, you probably heard that one far too many times. Give me some inspo. Now we're going with the basic colors. S-curve too high. We'll sharpen it. We'll add a little bit of vignette. See what the auto looks like. Ugh, the auto is always the worst in Lightroom. Such terrible auto coloring in Lightroom. There, that's what I was looking for. I like this. I get asked to say coffee. You want to get me a coffee? That's okay. My Canadian accent comes out. Yeah, okay. BRB, Randy. My Canadian accent comes out without me knowing it. We say, like, car park. Gotta put your car in the driveway. Get a coffee, eh? And it just comes out accidentally sometimes. I don't even speak that distinctly that way. Yeah, I like this one. This is a good shot. Oh, what is that distortion? That's the right amount of lo-fi. I'm okay with it. Bad shot. I think I can make this one look cool. Let's switch it to 5x7. Prop it up a little bit. Kind of want the black in this space just for the artsiness. Like I want it like that exactly. That's nice. Do we do black and white? Oh, shouts for the follow. That's Popper. Thank you for the follow, bro. Thank you for the follow. Hey, we got 90 followers. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it. We met my follow goal. I just finished a new set, but you don't know how you feel about it. What were you shooting? Yeah, Snoop, you started the train. Snoop, you started the follow train. Let's make this orange. Yeah, the other photos are too red. Let's stick with this orange, and then I'm going to tweak manually from here. A Volkswagen Golf. Yeah, I was actually just telling everyone here. I used to be a professional car photographer. Oh, and Snoop has a Golf. That's funny. You're in the chat with some guy who's got a Golf. But you should buy the... this feels like I got big pressure here. Buy the AMX M4. And... By the AMX M4, and that's just off instinct. That's what we're selecting, and I got no logic for this one. And you need advice for shooting a Volkswagen Golf. Okay, so when you're doing professional car photography, are you working with all angles of the vehicle and then doing the interior? That's what I wanted. Hey, we're already in sync. So you found the right streamer to follow. I got the pro tips without even knowing. So you do all the exterior angles, then the interior. If you have a safe way of sharing it, I don't have links banned just yet because I'm a little bit of a small streamer. So you can share the links as long as you promise not to give me a virus. That's I would say. Like one of the main, just Instagram. Yeah, that's totally fine. You can send it to me. Send me an Instagram link. No bad links. No bad links. Snoop's already my defense here. Yeah, go ahead. And chat is okay right now. Yeah. If you guys keep following me from this ground level of me building my following, there'll be a time that I'll say no links, but right now it's okay. Okay. Interesting. This is a good exterior shot. I like it a lot. Your exterior shot was well established. Here, okay. I'll take it off. I don't mean to embarrass you. Here, I'll take it off. We won't flex. I thought it would be cool if I did a live review. I'll keep your live review off, alright? Oh, no, it's Snoop. Okay, it's Snoop. This guy's Dad's Pop. I thought it was Dad's Popper. Alright. Okay. Alright. So, when you took this shot here, when you took the shot of the vehicle, stepped away, you had a zoomed in one with like a higher f-stop, right? Like you had a higher aperture as you were zoomed in, right? When I shoot the lights, I do the same with the light shots so that you can get just as much clarity and detail. It definitely feels like you moved in and zoomed out, so your f-stop got lower as you did it. Tire, I don't like the composition of the photo, but it's technically good otherwise. I would just like bring it over a little bit more so it's the tire is centered, but otherwise that's okay. You should take some pictures of my golf. These exterior shots, your exterior shots are great. If anything, I would recommend maybe the only slight difference is take a knee. Get on one knee, and the perspective of the car will feel more like a car commercial. So like getting down on one knee and lowering your perspective will help it so it doesn't feel like you're looking down at the car, because that's what makes it feel unnatural, because most people aren't taller than the vehicle. Okay, then that's okay. Great center shot. I like this one. Tough to do in the rain as well. I would be like stressing about having to constantly wipe off the lens. I like this. This is a good, this one when I was working as a professional car photographer was typically what my clients wanted more. Good seat shot as well. Your interior shots, that's a good interior shot. Your media by Damien, I presume? A Bugatti, eh? Where's the Bugatti? Here, we'll follow you as well. Media by Damien. Ah, here, Bugatti. Yeah, way better angle. I do like the inclusion of the brush. I would get in trouble for that with the client I was working with, but I like it a lot. Great perspective stray here. On a Rebel. Great photography on a Rebel. What lens are you using? Kit lens. Cool. Yeah, 18 to 55. That's all I used. My lens, I use a Fujifilm, but my lens was 14 to 65. It says because it's Fujifilm. I was like arbitrarily slightly different. I'm 16, started 3 months ago. I think same perspective issue with this one, and that's the I would maybe back up again and zoom in on this one. I know. That's why if your T7 allows it, try to put the rule of thirds on your screen. I use the rule of thirds even as a professional photographer. I always have the rule of thirds split on my screen at all times. Just because it just helps to make sure and take that you don't have to worry about it as much in post-production. I like this shot a lot. I just upgraded, got a 50mm. I've got a Mikey 85 milliliter and invested in an Osmo Pocket 2 for rollers. Yeah, those are that. Yeah, that's perfect. 50 millimeter is my personal favorite lens to shoot with. The golf shoot was shot on the 50 millimeter. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. Still very cool. Very cool. I know, big rip. It's almost drop a sub and no ads. Cool. Cool. I like it a lot. Here, I'll see if I can pull up. I will once I get paid. I have a shoot tomorrow. Hey, bro. I was also teasing, so it's all okay. My car photos, sorry, I do a lot of posting, so my car photos were earlier this year. I gotta actually go back to find the car photos. Like this was an Acura that I was shooting. These were my favorite, these dash shots. I loved doing these dash shots. The dash and the start button, super cool. I think I've got, I have more posts of the car photos. I've just been too focused on my own hustle. I'm trying to get you more samples. If not, yeah, like here, an old boy, CRV interior. So like that, these are the style of shot I really like. I'd be sitting in the driver's seat and I would have the camera lowered on my lap looking upwards at the center console. And that tends to be like what a client, if you're like a customer looking to buy a fucking car, that's what they're worried about. You have good ad photos, 100%. I approve of them. But this is like, I'm trying to sell to a buyer at a dealership. These are like dealership photos. Right? So I can make this old ass car have a bit of detail. So same thing with that perspective of the center console. As I'm trying to get the door, I'm same position, like low by my hip, getting the handle so that the handle is what's in frame, that it has the focus, and then the rest starts to blur out from there. So it draws your eyes to like what the customer would be looking for in the vehicle. And then this is the other shot I would recommend, especially if you're working with really nice cars like a Bugatti. The wheel shot is that same customer feeling. You want to feel like you can grab the wheel, like feel like you can reach out and grab it as you watch this image. It's like about chest height. I'm only like 5'10", 5'9", so like I'm presuming you're not much taller. It's like keeping it at the same position. So about here, shooting straight at the wheel so that it feels like sensible. Yeah, like a, wow, that Bugatti, I feel like I could drive the Bugatti. But this was how shitty the car looked on the outside. But you see what I mean by getting down on a knee? It gives it that, it doesn't feel larger than life. Right? I'll see if I have, I don't think I have one of the Mercedes boys posted. We'll see. Do I have the exterior of the Mercedes? No, I don't have it posted here. But these were where I was saying your tire shot. It exposes the curvature a lot too. So then this is like another example. You're asking for slight tips. Like if you want to shoot the tire, one way to make it look cool, add some dynamics to the shot like that, is that you can like get in the driver's seat, pull the wheel all the way left, like pull the wheel all the way over so you've got the candor, and then step back and take the exact same style photo that you already shot. It was already great. And you just like tilt it a bit, so then it adds this depth. It feels like dynamic. It's like a little bit more of a dynamic photograph rather than just like a straight on wheel shot. But yours were good. It was very good. Marching in Menaces, it is indeed making me want to reach out and drive the Honda RAV4. Okay, I understand. I'm going to try this tomorrow. Yeah. It's a nice little tweak to the recipe. Look at the AMG ones. I'm just going to see if I have another better example for you, and then otherwise I'm out of here. This was probably one of my favorite ones that I ever did. Yeah, the rest I have are reels of my photo editing, so. This one I got BMW, nothing crazy. This Ram one, though, this Ram photo was like my favorite Ram photo I ever took. But, okay, we're going to look at yours. Thank you for the bits. Much appreciated, Snoops. Appreciate you. Yeah, the Ram shot, probably best car photo I ever took. I can't. That one was like by far my favorite. But AMG ones. Mercedes AMG. Where's your Mercedes AMG? Here we are. Hey, thank you, Snoop. Shouts to Snoop. I appreciate the drips. The drips. The bits drops. Bit-haze coming through. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. It's been a fun time. I gotta get back to the band photos sometime, but you guys are all being too nice to me tonight. It could be my screen. I would just say the contrast is maybe a little too high, but I like it. I like the depth of field. That's also, like, you know how I was talking about the wheel shot and how the wheel, you can like turn the wheel outwards to get a better dynamics. This is also good. This is a good use of that same dynamic application, but with the opposite perspective. I like that. I like that a lot for when you're coming at the car on an angle. Yeah, and you're square. You're well aware of it, so I won't critique it too much. But definitely, yeah, it needs to be a little bit more squared off. Do you have Dodge Charger SRT pictures? Ooh, the burnout shot. This is cool. This is fire. I like this shot a lot. This is like you could give this as an ad for the vehicle. Yeah, same thing. Yeah, we already talked about the wheel shot. Yeah. I don't mind it. This is a new perspective to me. This one, I wouldn't judge. It's actually a smoke machine. Oh, yeah, I can tell. Yeah, because otherwise you would have a little bit of motion blur going on. Well hidden, though. A big compliment. Now that you say that as a smoke machine, I can see the smoke machine. If you didn't say it was a smoke machine, I wouldn't have noticed. So it's still well hidden given that context. That's now I see it over here. But good job. Good job. I would have just skipped over it. Rear shot is good. Focus is fine. This is the A+ shot. This shot is what the boring clients want. V8 by turbo. I like that a lot. And this one is also what the clients want. Where's the leaf? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, with generative fill on Photoshop now, though, it should be easy to cover that one up. That one you should be able to hide. I like it, though. I like it. Yeah, I sent you a follow. Generative fill, very well hidden. The orange should be in different color. Yeah, I wouldn't mind the orange in a slightly different one. What is it? So Snoop asked for Charger, and then Damien here said they have a Challenger. Is that the Challenger? No, that's a Stang. Oh, literally 2 seconds, y'all. I got a parcel. I got to get a package. I'll be right back. 2 seconds. 2 seconds. Okay, sorry, chat. The roommate ordered cat litter. The roommate ordered cat litter, and I had to go get it. Mans asked for a positive review is all. Huge fan of Challengers, but I drive a Golf. These ones are insane. It'll be quick. The pinned vet shots are real good. One Snoop. Okay, we'll go to the pinned vet shots. These ones. Oh yeah, I got 2 cats. 2 cats. 2 kitties. 2 well cared for kitties. Thank you for the patience, everyone. I literally sprinted up. Oh yeah. Yeah, you gotta. The only critique for Popper is centering. You gotta get your composition down a bit better, but you can always fix that in post too, so it's not a big deal. I like this one a lot. This one, I just go back. This close up. I like this one a lot. Great use of the background too, I would agree. The color contrast of the orange to the white car. No, see, yeah. This one? No, it's got to be this one. Oh, you're talking about this. You do a great job using your environment. That one I can't say anything against that. I feel like the only thing I would want to see more of this, like, little bit of outer space here, but that's just me being a particular and perfectionist. Otherwise, yeah, I love it. I think the framing is good, and even as I make that critique, I still think it's well balanced because you've got so much leaves up here that it really pushes it out well. So I still see why it's composed that way, and I don't necessarily have too big of a. It was hard. I was standing in a bush. Yeah, I like it. Yeah, A+. You got a good sense for it for sure. It looks way better not having the plate on it too. Being Canadian, we all got front plates. It looks way better. This one, same thing. Drop down. Otherwise, good. I would drop down. Also on this shot, if you want to try, it's just this is not critique, possible just creative attempt. Try having the front left wheel turned on this shot as well, and it helps add some like depth to the image. But looks good. Just a suggestion, not a critique. This one's fire. The white one should... I could see why you would say the white one should have different tires, but I like the bronze rims. I'm not gonna lie. I like the bronze rims. Snoop just likes getting at me, bro. Little too high again. Hey, money shot. Good one. It's a little off. It's tilted. Hey, welcome to the community, Snoop. Once you start meeting some more of my regulars, all they like to do is make fun of me, so... I like this lineup. Something about this, I don't have the right critique or the artist words for it, but I like this one a lot. I do enjoy it. That's fun. I like to call this yin and yang. I've seen the pictures of these two, but can't see them together in person. Huge thanks. Fucking A. Cool. Thanks for sharing, Popper. Do you have any more specific questions before I jump on to the band photos again? I like it, though. Very much support. Chaser shots. Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. I need to fix the set. Yeah, that's what I thought. Tough because it's got the wide body wheels on it. Let me go all the way to the end. Oh, and they've got the taper too. They've got their wheels, whatever it's called, displaced. So the start, this would be the same one. I would again like... Yeah, the camber. Thank you. Because I imagine with the camber, that's where I'm trying to be fair. I imagine with the camber, if you came down to on one knee, I'll be going to sleep 2 a.m. Thank you so much for joining the community, Snoop. It's been awesome meeting you. I stream a couple times a week. I do photo streams like this. I also do live auction reactions, so we hang out and watch and see how much my auctions go for. And then other times I like stream old media footage, so old golf tape, shit like that. But otherwise, yeah, keep threatening me. It's good to have another hater in the community. Thank you for being a German friend. But this guy, I would also still say lower a bit on the perspective. But I imagine that the camber would look funny. I imagine that the wheels with the camber probably looks awkward. So I got to be careful on that one. Yeah, see ya, buddy. See ya. Have a good night. Sleep well. I think I would also recommend, even if you're using kit lens on this one, I would probably back up a bit more and zoom in. And that should allow you to have a more clarity and better contrast in the image. Like back up, turn up the f-stop, and then crop it in post. And that should help with that crispness that you had in some of the other shots. No critiques here, other than maybe on the side, I would like have the top of the car lined up with the center of the garage. But composition, framing, all good otherwise. Same thing on this one. Maybe lower yourself a bit, but marginal. I'd say maybe lower yourself a bit, back up, zoom in. Sometimes you lined it up with the yellows. Yeah, I could see that. Okay. No, I can be humble there. I see that. I see that. I don't hate it. I can be humble about that. Yeah, okay. This one is maybe a backup zoom in again. Otherwise, no complaints. I like this one. This one, it's non-traditional, but I like everything about it. But you see how much crisp it looks from, I can tell in this shot as well. You're farther back with your zoom on and the higher aperture. You can get that same effect, like this same crispness with this shot as well. You just need to back up to the same amount that you did to take this shot, and that will help balance out the entire photograph. Right? Like here, I can tell you did the same thing as well. You did the same thing. You backed up. You got the aperture done right. This one you didn't. This one you are definitely closer, or you changed it up. So I do like this a lot. Non-traditional, but A+. Same thing. Yeah, here I can tell you did it again. I can tell here you backed up and you zoomed in. I like it. And then again, not critique, just if you want. Something you can consider is this is one you can turn the tire out to the left, and that might actually help a little bit, just add some dynamics to the photo. I like this. Great composition. No complaints here. I love the composition on this image. And then that's Instagram compression. Otherwise, good. It looks a little grainy, but that's 100% Instagram. But even for this shot, as I'm saying, like turn the tires, you could try turning the tires on this angle too. And have it turned a bit, and then you get to flex the rim. And in this case, with the camber, I think it would look nice, because then it helps it look wide body. If you've got the wheel turned out, then it looks like the thing's like sitting closer to the ground. And as much as I've been saying get low to the ground, I like this one. I do like this one. I think this one you shouldn't get lower to the ground. I think this is something to go with. It is cool. Yeah. I think you nailed it. Thank you for dropping in, Popper. I appreciate you sharing your profile. Glad for the follow. I'm excited to see what content you come up with. So anyone else watching the stream, Media by Damien. McHenry County. Where's McHenry County at? Yeah, well balanced though. Yeah, thanks for sharing. Big W for Popper over here. I like it. Yeah, just I would work on like for the more generic shots like this one and the back image, do the same technique that you do with your side shots, your side profiles and your angles. It will help add a little bit more definition to the photograph if you back up the same distance to take this shot as well. I like lower angle. It was what I was taught to do for my clients, but I wouldn't say it's necessary. Either way, we good. Big W's to Popper. Thank you for dropping in, bro. Thank you for dropping in. And again, even with these fancy cars, you're doing the chasers and stuff, maybe try to get some of these center console shots. People tend to like them a lot. The interior of the car is like the part that makes it feel emotionally connected for people, because you can feel like you're driving the actual vehicle. Excuse me, sorry. And there's that same reach out and feel the wheel shot, right? Like right under, straight from lower chest. And just like, give me that BMW. Marching into Madness is he's all done with AC6. It's yours now. Greatest game I've ever played to date. Assassin's Creed 6? Which one? I'm just working through... Oh, Armored Core 6. There's no way Armored Core 6 you're putting it as the greatest game you've ever played? Okay. We can give that boy a go later. This fucking bassist is the worst to photograph. I'm getting him out of here. Not the right singer. These are actually trash shots. I don't like them. Happy I tried. Again, these are fun photographs. I wasn't necessarily trying to do it on purpose. I was just at the show, so I was like, all right, let's drop in and get some done. What was your favorite part of Armored Core? Double checking some things. Double checking some things. Very cool. Very cool. Very cool. Can't believe we got some bits today. Shout out to Snoops. I got some bits. I haven't gotten bits in a minute. The short missions do make sense because I spent 30 minutes tweaking the core and changing everything. Yeah, that makes sense. This one, I don't want to edit, but I'm going to edit for the band. I think they'll like to have this just because it's funny. And so, because of that, I'm gonna cheat. I don't wanna do it. So we're cheating on it. Take the mat on it. Add a bit of cool light. I'll add a bit more of the purples. Ooh, not the purples, the greens and the yellows back in. And there we go. Take some of the highlights out. Swap that in. And again, everyone, I do simulcast. I'm probably only going to be on for about 20 minutes more. Probably less. We'll see. I'm about to finish up these shots. Don't hate this one, but I am going to cheat. I'm going to cheat. I don't want to edit this one. We're going to cheat. We're going to copy and paste the develop settings. We're going to go paste settings. We're going to copy this. So then there's like 2 in a row of the same. Just like that. Armored Core 6 assortment do make sense. The boss battles were tight, real firm soft type beat. It's way easier than Dark Souls and Elden Ring. I also like how fast everything is. This is, I told you, you knew I've been attracted to play Armored Core for ages now. Yeah, I like that shot. Nothing too crazy, but it's cool. This one, these two will delete them. They don't work well. Delete this one. 15 shots. That's good for free work. And we'll take the color pattern I had on Derek the drummer here earlier. We're going to copy and paste that here. And we're going to fix his crop a little bit. I made my core as heavy as possible so that shit could not fly at all. Well, I mean, that's supposed to be part of the fun of it, right? This one I'm going to crop and then duplicate. I really like this one. Try to get this guy's face out of it is what I want, though. Tough to keep the composition up while taking this guy's face out. This is a little bit of nose is okay. You can't tell who it is. And then I got the rule of thirds going on here. Did you see that GIF I sent you? Yeah. So we're going to create the virtual copy. Let me get this one balanced out right quick. Ooh, I kind of like the bluer. Yeah, well, let's keep some of the sharpening. The Shadow of the Colossus inspired Voss in Armored Core. That's interesting. This is a photograph right here. Yeah. Perfect. Very happy with that. And then we're going to give this guy a punch. Give him the quick black and white punch. Maybe with some heavy vignetting. Bingo. We'll go into the highlights just to balance this out a bit more, but otherwise... Done. Okay. A+. And this one I copied the settings from Derek. I'm going to put it on here. It's going to work. Yeah, it's going to work. Bring the composition a bit in so it's focused on his fucking fingies here. There's another Shadow of the Colossus inspired boss fight. Not yet. Discord has been giving me issues on mobile. Prepay when I'm home. I did do a deep dive of the AC story on YouTube last night. Still confused about it. I know that it's switched around a couple times. I know that. It's another one of those that's like Gundam. Oh, I like this. Cool. Derek, let's take some of the exposure out of this guy. And then I can never make this bassist look cool. This bassist is it's not the coolest looking bassist. You got your ass kicked in PvP. I'm not surprised by this. Yeah, we gotta go with the strong. Take out a bit of clarity. No, keep the clarity in. Exposure down. 1v1 and 3v3. Yeah, I imagine by this point, I think it's just you're a little too late to the game. I imagine that the multiplayer is just like min-maxed to all hell. Yeah, these trend photos kind of suck. I'll be honest. I'm just going to skip these trend photos. They all suck. I'm going to do the friend photos on my own time tomorrow for funsies. Yeah. Funsies photos, but so these 15 I wanted to go through. These are nice. I'm happy with them. Poor Trent. Yeah. That's, you might meet Trent on New Year's if you come out, but Trent is the new singer of their band. Trent is actually a very talented singer, to be fair. Yeah, content with these. This will be 6th Trent. Yeah, it's very, very white guy band name. Big white guy band name. That also, I'm gonna head out in a second. I think I'm good. I got some more things I gotta get done after. Popper, everyone who popped in. Popper popping in. Thank you very much. I appreciate you asking the critiques. I look forward to seeing your Instagram posts. I'm happy to send on a follow. That was really cool. It was a great experience otherwise today. So I appreciate you guys like dropping in. I appreciate all the new followers. I got to get on Maple Glade's actual TL. Get Maple Glade's Discord actually rocking. But otherwise, yo. Because I abandoned Discord way too much after the Marching into Madness stuff here. And now this guy's got this, like, boppin' photography community that everyone's been a gem. And I need to make sure that I actually, like, get in on that. Because the owner of the Discord always drops in. He's super kind. He's actually quite inspirational into how he develops community. So, again, shout-outs to Maple Glades. I really appreciate you popping by. I got good with Spider Lady when you brought it up, 34-4. Oh, fuck yeah. Good rival score. I definitely have to handle a few things. I gotta do my posts. I gotta do my Instagram posts. I gotta eat. So I won't fuck off entirely, but I definitely, I'm gonna be a minute. I gotta eat. I gotta do my posts. I got other work to be getting done, you know what I mean? But if it's your first time here or watching this YouTube video in the future, my name is Bailey. And I do stream on a weekly basis. Tomorrow, I may stream from the warehouse that I work out of. We'll see about that. Not too sure. Yeah, the Bezos sweat is probably the best emote I've ever made. But I should stream Rivals. I do want to stream Rivals on the Bop Bop. Not tomorrow, but the day after I'll probably stream Rivals. Today I had to get these. I did the uploading of my auction items, and then I did my photo editing stream for the band folks. Otherwise, yeah. My name's Bebe. Follow us. Check us out. Hey, then you let me know. We'll get it done. I can't be the one always taking the lead. I'm teasing either way. But I appreciate all y'all. Thank you, everyone, for dropping in. Shout out to Maple Glades for running such an awesome community. Thank you, Snoop, for being such an enjoyable time and dropping some bits. We also hit our follower goal today. That was quite the boost that I needed. And, yeah, big motivation times. Shout out to y'all. And everyone, Popper over there shared his Instagram. Go give him a follow, okay? All right? Everyone say fuck marching into madness on 1, 2, 3. Okay, fuck marching into madness. All right.